I feel like we should check out a video talking about its launch. This is by Mint Blitz. He typically does Halo content. Horrible Star Wars Battlefront collection. Worst game launch in history. We'll just have to see what he has to say about this. Did I unmute, by the way? Okay, yeah, I did. I always have to make sure I unmuted. Here we go.
Hello everybody, and the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection has released, and it's dead on arrival. I had seen so many positive things from the early reviews, I was so excited to jump in and play it, as Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 were huge parts of my childhood. Instant action.
Yeah, same. I mean, like, bro, if you told me that, this game was going to launch in the state it was, I would say, no, you're pulling my leg here. That's not true. It ain't gonna launch like that. Just please don't ruin my hype for this. And yeah, turns out that theoretical me would have been right, or you, or whoever would tell past me that. Yeah, this did not have a pleasant launch. That goes without saying, because, obviously, video is talking about its unpleasant launch. But yeah, dude, it's wild to see, because keep in mind, these were games that released back in, like, 2004 and 5, right? Right? Came out on original Xbox and PS2 and PC. Let's not, leave that out. Launched on those platforms immediately, Game of the Year contenders, right front and center. And the re-release just couldn't match that energy, and I don't know. I don't know, man.
Galactic Conquest, even the campaigns, I loved all of it. I could play split screen with my friends when they would come over. It was always a great time. So when I heard it was gonna be 32v32 online, I was like, oh my god, I get to relive my childhood. I was so disappointed. The Steam reviews already tell a story.
Yeah, man. How many negative reviews right now? I'm gonna look at this up, because oh yeah. Oh boy. 1,972. Oh jeez. Oh boy. Wow. Yeah, that's about how it goes, I'd say. Damn.
Mostly negative, and here is why. The online functionality is bad. Connecting to games is bad. The amount of servers is bad. The desync of the characters is bad. Just zooming in with the sniper rifle.
Yeah, there's like 3 active servers. And I'm gonna go back, because I want to hear what what he has to say. But I will comment on the servers, so.
Is bad. The desync.
Oh shoot, I didn't go back far enough.
Is why. The online functionality is bad.
Yeah.
Connecting to games is.
Yeah, I mean, like, the game had like 3 active servers, right? On PC, it had 3 active servers. On PS5, PS4, I'm pretty sure, there were more active servers. I don't know about the status on Xbox or Switch. I'm guessing, for Xbox it's a similar story where, there weren't that big of server listings on launch, but as more and more servers were added to the game, they were not properly tested. You had several issues. Yeah, you had major desync problems. People dropping from matches. I'd assume. I wasn't there, so I'd assume that would be another symptom of, the server is not being properly optimized. Yeah, and you know, prior to this, we actually were looking at Twitter about this, and yeah, I saw a clip of Mace Windu just you know, clipping around the map. Just clipping around the map, glitching, you know, his animations repeated several times. It was not a pleasant thing to watch, and in the eyes of somebody that, you know, grew up with these games, and just seeing them this badly butchered is just, it's tough, man. It's real tough, because like I wanted this re-release to be good, but apparently, you know, the publishers didn't do the best job at, well, optimizing this for current day. So we have this '07, boys.
Bad. The amount of servers is bad. The desync of the characters is bad.
Yep.
Just zooming in with the sniper rifle.
Yep, the desync was real messed up when, you know, it still is messed up. I don't think they've actually gone out of their way to make a proper, like, day one patch yet. I feel like it will come at some point, but maybe some point today, as of me streaming this, but not good. Not good. Yeah. That's what the Mace Windu was doing. It was character desync. Yeah. Not great. Again, not great.
They don't even run in a straight line. The netcode is bad. Across the board, the game is bad. And I really wanted to love this game. This is especially the case when I was watching some people who got to play it early locally.
Oddly enough, a lot of the issues that people are having with this game, from what I saw, I just now thought of this. This is very reminiscent of the time, like, when Battlefield 4 launched, because Battlefield 4 had a bunch of like the same sort of issues. Granted, I don't think the server selection was all that bad, but yeah, there was desync, there were major server issues, there were problems with the netcode, and shockingly enough, you know, the Battlefront collection, from what I've seen, has repeated most of those mistakes. Yeah, it's very ironic considering, you know, the last people to make a Battlefront game were DICE and EA, so it's not really that funny. It's kind of tragic, if I'm gonna be completely honest, but yeah, it's very reminiscent, dude.
Campaign, it actually looks good because there's no networking involved. The game runs really well. The 4K textures look better, and the game on a whole runs pretty solid. But there is no way the online version of this game should have been released in this state. There are so many bugs. I could honestly make a 30-minute.
Yeah, that's not good either. Can't select a team, and when you choose auto sign, it just crashes. Yeah. That's not good. That is not. And the thing, I think they had an ample amount of time to iron out all these bugs, and yet they made it into the final version of the game for whatever reason. And yeah, again, they had ample time to iron this stuff out, but unfortunately, it wasn't fixed for some god only knows what reason. I don't know, man. Again, I just played the original, you know, Star Wars Battlefront 2 port PC on Steam. I didn't get this. I didn't get the classic collection. So yeah, I don't have to deal with a lot of these issues. And you know, if you make a smart decision, just get the classic Battlefront 2, because it's only $10 and it works a lot better than this game does. Because wow, not good. Again,
video just talking about them alone, from not even being able to respawn in the Heroes vs Villains mode to the official Aspyr dedicated servers. If the host leaves, that's right, it's peer.
That's what it's called, Aspyr. I thought it was okay. Never mind. We're just gonna
Disappear. Once that host leaves, it crashes the entire server. Upon launching of the game, there was only 3 official servers for everyone. That is it. It gets even worse, as the tickets, how many deaths each team can have before the game ends, was set to 100. That's right, 100 deaths between 64 players. The games were literally ending within 3 minutes.
Which is odd if you think about it, because the original game, I think both Battlefront 1 and 2, for the original games, it had a ticket counter of like 250, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, you would have, and like the first team to hit 0, would lose the battle. So why it's 100 tickets, I don't know. I don't really get their reasoning behind that. Maybe again it was an oversight. I don't know. It's wild to think about, man.
This is so tone deaf, so modern gaming. It is really, really disappointing. The original,
I mean, yeah, if you have an all-out warfare game like Star Wars Battlefront, like the older Battlefield games, 100 lives, like shared between a team of 32 people. That's not optimal. That's really not optimal. You have to have a higher amount of tickets. Compared to modern games, and even still like modern games like Call of Duty. There are 5 to 6 people on the team at any given time. So it makes a lot more sense why, the first team to get to like 75 would win the game. Because again, it's 6v6. It's not like 12v12 or like 32v32. It's, 6v6. First team to get a combined 75 kills wins. That is like modern FPS that isn't like all-out warfare based. That's the standard. And for a game to forego like a high ticket rate, as opposed to, just like giving both teams of 32 100 shared lives. Yeah, that's not great. Like, it's really not good. Because again, games are going to end in like less than 5 minutes, and for Battlefront, I'd say an average game should last anywhere from like 10 to 12 minutes. At the longest, that is. Just saying.
Original Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 are still on Steam as of me making this video. They are only 11 gigabytes total. The Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection was 62 gigabytes.
Yeah, please get these older games. Like, please get the older games if you haven't already. Just, I implore you guys to just don't spend unnecessary money on getting the getting the Classic Collection. Because I initially thought, I was under the assumption that, you know, the Classic Collection will have HD graphics. Graphics aren't any better. You're going to get a lot more value if you just get Battlefront 1 into, you know, 2004 and 2005. And, you know, apparently it's Australian dollars, which are $14.50. Oh my god. You can get both these games for $10 USD. There are several sites where you get amazing mods for both of these games. There's still an active community for both of these games. And I'm pretty sure both of these games still have multiplayer servers. You get a lot better value for two of these games for spending $20. Probably not even that. If these ever go on sale again. But yeah, a maximum of like $20 compared to, you know, $35.01 in the Classic Collection. Just saying, you get a lot better value.
Gigabytes. Why is it so much? Why was everything uncompressed? Elden Ring is 42 gigabytes. Why is this old collection of games 64?
Yeah, dude, and Elden Ring is a no-brainer when I say this. Elden Ring is a lot more graphics intensive. That should, that should constitute, you know, like a decently big file size. Just, you know, rendering like the graphics, you know, how many polygons appear, just things like that. That should take up like a sizable amount of space. And then you got this game, which is apparently 56 point like something gigabytes, and it doesn't look any better from like when they originally released in 2004 and 5. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense why this game is so big. Like, what else is in here that's making that, it's, you know, increasing that file size? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. Even when you load up the game and you're greeted by the main menu, and this should have been my first warning sign, this is what it looks like. It looks like no love has been put into it. And you know what the worst part is? So many people were so damn excited to play this game. A re-release of their childhood. And now most people are going to say it's dead on arrival.
I was going to get this game on Xbox One, because I'm one of those people that still has an Xbox One. Because I apparently, as you know, I don't got a whole lot of okay, I just got a text. I don't know what that's all about. But yeah, I was gonna get this game on Xbox One because, you know, I don't have a Series S or X. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get this game anytime soon. I'm probably gonna stick with the as long as they don't delist the DRM and, you know, just screw me over. It's not just screw me over, but screw everybody else over. As long as they don't, you know, delist the game and just make it so you can't play the originals, I'm probably not gonna cave in and get the Classic Collection anytime soon. Yeah, because, dude, I was excited when this game was announced. I was, and, you know, it turns out that, well, Aspyr just did not aspire to be better. Did not aspire to make this a great, faithful recreation of the experience we all had when we first played this game. Yeah, not a great situation to be in.
A lot of people are refunding. Their disappointment is immeasurable. Now, believe it or not,
their disappointment is immeasurable and their days are ruined. Way to go, Aspyr. You crap the bed.
Gets even worse. For Star Wars Battlefront, when you're loading into the game, the iconic loading screen has had its audio changed, and for Star Wars Battlefront 2,
they changed the... It wasn't audio issues, they just changed the actual sound effects. Bro, like, what? Oh my god, bro. The most iconic part of loading into a map in Star Wars Battlefront 1 were those sound effects, like were the zoom-ins on the planet. And they changed one of the core aspects of what made this so iconic. They changed the
Completing certain
audio.
missions, usually you get the 501st Journal, some of the cutscenes are just straight up missing. That means the original Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 that are currently on Steam already are actually more faithful versions of the game, and they actually also have mods.
They removed the cutscenes for the Rise of the Empire? Are you kidding me? That's a joke, right? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. I don't know what else I expected, genuinely. Like, I don't know what else I expected. Cause, oh my god, man. Jesus H. Christ. Oh my god. Wow, that's not good. That is genuinely not good.
In terms of actual gameplay, if you are the host or you are playing locally, it's almost identical to the actual game. It feels exactly like the way you used to play it over 20 years ago, and it's really, really good. Very rarely you're going to be the host, and it's incredibly inconsistent. What makes it incredibly inconsistent? The blaster fire doesn't work. That's right, the main troopers, so the standard clone trooper, standard rebel trooper, or a stormtrooper, their blaster just does not aim correctly. The hit registration is unplayable.
Bro, they did not 2042 this. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. So the NPC's rifles their hits don't register against the player. Bro. Say psych right now. Like, say psych right now. There's no way they did this. There's no way that they made it this... Oh my... There's no way that they screwed it this bad, dude. Oh my god, no, they didn't. They didn't do this. They didn't do this. Why? How hard was it to make this right? How hard was this, dude? Why?
What I had to do was pick the shotgun character, and I could roll everywhere, throw a sticky dead on, no one could hit me, I could dive out of the way and blow everybody up.
What the
broken. And then I just heal myself, because as the engineer class you can put down health and ammo. I'll just keep on doing that over and over again. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it gets even worse. If you do get to be a Jedi, and you're going up against standard blaster fire, you're unkillable. There is no way they're going to kill you, as their guns just don't shoot straight. Now, of course, that could be a stormtrooper meme. They just can't shoot straight. Ha ha ha. But when every single standard trooper cannot aim, it is horrible. Now,
oh my god. It would have been funny if this was just an exclusive issue for the Empire. It would have been funny if that was the case. But it's every faction. And it's not funny. It's not. Why would you do this? Why would you make... How? How can you mess this up so astronomically, dude? As much flack as the EA Battlefront games had, their hit registration was always on point. It was. Let's not pretend here. They did a better job of hit registration in their own Battlefront games than Aspyr could do. Just remastering, not even remastering, re-releasing games from like 2 decades ago. it's wild to think about, man. They just oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. I don't even know what to say anymore. I genuinely don't know.
I say every trooper because the super battle droid was actually fairly accurate if you play as the droids. Shot registration as a whole is much better, but you shouldn't have to do that just to play the game. All in all, I hope this game gets fixed. It should not have launched in this state, and it
most likely it will get fixed. This is just, you know, unfortunate. It's just an unfortunate set of circumstances. At the same time, this shouldn't have been an issue. This genuinely shouldn't have been an issue. Like, how hard was it to just re-release the game? You know, scale up the graphics, even though they didn't do that, and keep most things the same. You know, just add a few extra heroes in the game. Change up a few things. Don't make massive changes to things, and just release the game. But try to do a better job. Try to make it look a lot more up to date. And I don't know, just try and release the game much better than this. Why would you do this? Like, why would you release it in this state? It doesn't make any sort of sense, man. It really doesn't.
truly is a modern gaming moment. Surely the developers knew to some capacity that the game just wasn't ready to release. So why did it come out? Why is it in this state? Surely they had someone test the game and say, look, it just isn't ready. It needs longer in the oven, especially the networking. Because honestly, in its current state, it just looks like a cash grab, and that really sucks. The only thing I truly loved about this game when I was testing it today was the space combat, the ship-to-ship action, boarding the enemy ship, and the networking on the
I would have been surprised if they found a way to screw up the space battles. Even more surprised than like what the game actually ended up being, but yeah, would have been surprised nonetheless.
Chips was much better. There was no jankiness, they weren't teleporting around, and space combat on the whole actually felt pretty good. It's such a shame that that level of care wasn't taken for the infantry, the on-foot battles, and it's completely tone deaf that only 100 to 150 tickets were chosen, which is a 3 to 5 minute game, as the standard server tickets. On the whole,
this you know, makes me not want them to actually get a hold of the OG Battlefront 3, you know, concept, or just whatever's left of that, because if they do, oh my god, if they find a way to resurrect that old project, God only knows what's gonna... Out of all studios, I don't want it to be Aspyr. If Battlefront 3 ever gets, you know, greenlit, just ever gets greenlit finally, and they released what, you know, Free Radical was working on, they find a way to, you know, iron out most of the bugs. I don't want the people that do that to be Aspyr. Like, they had their chance with this and they couldn't deliver. Good lord, man.
all the Steam reviews reflect this really well, as it's mostly negative. Only 20% of people have positively reviewed it, and you can see why. So many people have said it's dead on arrival. It is such a shame, as these two games mean so much to so many people, as it was such an important part of their childhood. Frankly, whoever forced the game out in this state should be ashamed of themselves. It is completely unacceptable. So that is all I have to say. Let me know your thoughts on the game down in the comments below. If they actually go back and fix it, I'll cover the update. I'll see how it's improved. I'll give it another go. But day one, first impressions, do not buy it. It is a waste of your time. It is not worth it. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully this was informative, and I'll see you guys later.
Dude, how could like Aspyr especially think that, you know, first impressions don't matter. Because they basically said first impressions don't matter the moment that this game went live. The moment the Classic Collection went live, they're like, you know what? We'll just put this out. We'll just put this out right now. We'll wait to fix it. You know, first impressions don't matter. You know, maybe people will forget once we put out some hot fixes for the game. Let's put out some hot fixes. Let's just maybe we can put another hero in the game or two. Yeah, maybe we could do that. Maybe you know. What a freaking disappointment. Again, if you wanna play Battlefront 1 or 2, again, the older games are like $10. The older games are $10 a piece on Steam. They're a lot better to spend your money on. Just get those games. Don't bother with the Classic Collection. Here's the video link. Yeah, bro, I just can't believe that this was it. This was the Classic Collection that a few of us were anticipating, like weeks when we knew that it was going to be a thing. This was it. This was the game. Oh my god, that sucks, dude. That really sucks.